Fall fashion and makeup is just the epitome of inspiration. It first started with magazines, those really thick ones that used to come out. I don't see them as much anymore, but hey, they're still online. So I was doing some research and Vogue Scandinavia posted their top 2025 fall makeup trends from the runways. And let me tell you, this is like one of the first times I've been excited about fall makeup trends. It's new takes, but it's also wearable. I don't know, I'm so excited. And it seems like Scandinavia has been setting the trend just for like the past 10 years. So I am going with it. I am running towards it. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at some of these trends. Bold lips, especially in the ox blood hue. Really exciting. Oh my God. Liner, something that I've kind of not even been dabbling with for the last few years, whether it's liquid or pencil. So we're doing that today. And eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is back in, allegedly. Sometimes what's on the runway doesn't translate into products we see launched, what actual people are wearing in their everyday lives. But this is just an opportunity to have fun and experiment and try some different looks. So let's get into it. Now, what hasn't changed is glowy skin. This is still on trend for fall 2025. Hey, if you like more of a matte skin, fantastic. I think in 2025, we can all agree that you can wear what you want, and as long as you feel good, amazing. But taking some inspiration and trying something new is always fun. So this is just fun. Don't take it too seriously. So I'm gonna be starting out with the Saie Star Glow Glowy Super Gel. I always have a hard time saying that. This is just the original shade. They have a lot of different shades now, but this is gonna give me a lit from within glow. It even looks nice like with no makeup on top. But today, ooh, we're gonna be wearing some makeup. It's just a skin tint, but still. I've been wearing more concealer recently, but today we're gonna be adding on some layers. So I have the Milk Makeup Hydro Gel Tint. This is a winter shade for me, my most pale self. So I do have to add in the Makeup by Mario Shade 1 Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. Nothing was said about like bronzy skin. Blush didn't take center stage unless they had like a nice, I wouldn't wear this, but it was like a very smoky eye and then the blush kind of just extended that smoky eye. It was really interesting. I don't do a lot of stuff that warrants a smoky eye. I don't go very many places. So we're doing more of a subdued eyeliner. Okay. And I am just applying this with my fingers because it's so easy. And just pressing that into my skin. As you can see, that skin is glowing. Holy moly. Make sure that's all blended in around my nose. I always forget there. The eyebrows. Where my ears are. Okay, so that's super glowy skin. Am I gonna go? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with my concealer now as well. This has basically been in all of my videos for the last year. Tower 28 DTLA. I like to put it on the back of my hand, work it into the brush. This is a Huda Beauty concealer brush. I've been trying to be a little lighter underneath my eyes. So that's why I've been liking this technique. And because I'm going to be doing some eyeliner and eyeshadow, I am going to put it all across my lid just to cancel out all those veins I got going on. And then just kind of blend it all over. You can always add more, but it becomes more difficult to take off as you do your makeup. So this is so good. I'm gonna add a little bit more on this eye. How has your day been going so far? I've had a pretty good day. I am doing some marathon training right now, so I had a shorter run today, but I was able to run it faster. And it's been a little cooler today and tomorrow, so it's been nice to not have to run in the heat. Oof, there has been some hot days that I've been running. I also woke up with a little breakout right here. That was not part of the plan. Okay, It's a mix of dew gel, it's a mix of skin tint and sweat. Amazing. There didn't seem to be as big of an emphasis on eyebrows. Like literally the two websites I was looking at, Harpers Bazaar and Vogue Scandinavia, not really a mention. Something said like fluff, like tailored brows or something, but I feel like they always should be slicked down, especially for me. I love the look. So I'm just wiping out some of the product. I maybe got some skin tint, maybe got some concealer in there, and I don't want that getting in the gel and then becoming flaky. So just wipe that. And again, we're going in with the only eyebrow gel I own, Anastasia. This is Brow Freeze Gel. I wonder why they don't call it something else, because there's the one in the pot and then there's this one. I much prefer this one because you don't have to like buy a separate brush to apply it. So I'm just going to put those in. Kind of want this to be slicked down. Not fluffy, tailored, controlled, cooperative. See? Like they're still there, they're still in place, they're doing what they've been told, but they're not straight up fluff. I love a good fluffy brow, but that's just not what we're doing today. Other side. They're kind of looking more like neighbors rather than twins right now, but that's okay. I will also leave the articles in the description box down below if you want to check out these fall 2025 trends for makeup for yourself. Maybe you saw something else in there that will inspire you to try it. Now, like I said, blush isn't the main trend according to these articles for fall, but I feel like no blush is just also not a way we want to go. So I'm just going to be using my Tower 28 blush in the shade Long Beach Iced Tea. This has been so beautiful for summer, and I feel like because it's just kind of warm, kind of rosy, like I'm pretty sure on the website it says it's a earthy rose. I'm gonna take a really big fluffy brush, get that product in there, and then very lightly, hopefully, kind of put it on my cheeks and then maybe a little bit above my brow. I say hopefully because I have been applying lots of blush for the last like 3 years. Yes, I am blush blind and I am proud to say it. Oh, excuse me. They did mention one blush trend, which is boyfriend blush. Because you know how all the blushes have been about like making your eyes look more lifted, lift the face. Ugh. Now we're doing boyfriend blush, which is like inspired by being outside and running in the cold. When you get that like inverted triangle almost here on your cheeks. I get it when I'm tired. But yeah, let's go with working out, being outside. So just like, I hope you can see. Oh, am I putting on too much? Maybe. Once I put powder on later, I'm sure it's just all gonna melt. Don't freak out. So now we're going on to eyes, and it's a graphic liner where you're more emphasizing the inside corner of your eye and then dragging it out a little bit and then blending it and putting a little shadow there. It's supposed to not be too overdone. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I've never done it before. We're going to be doing it for the first time together. I hope that's okay with you. This is not going to be a perfected tutorial. I might mess up. I usually do. On one of my recent videos, I will link that in the description box as well, I had Vanessa comment about Costa Riche, and I use that just on the outside of my lash line. It's a nice warm brown, but it has a bit of purple in it too. It's a really unique color. And she said it made my eyes really pop. So one, thank you so much, Vanessa, for the compliment, because now I'm going to be using this all the time. We're using it up. And she also mentioned to tightline my upper waterline. And this is what the trend for the Scandinavian Vogue website said, is the upper waterline, and then it kind of just comes down the tear duct and then like makes a hard corner and ends kind of where that dip is, you know? I'm not explaining it well. Let's just start it. Okay. Light eyes. Getting it in the lash line. Okay, so if I stop there, we can see that it's just a thicker lash line, looks beautiful. But now let's extend it into that inner corner and see what it looks like. This is giving like 2005 or 6. I don't know how I feel yet. And I'm gonna blend out the bottom one just a bit. Oh, this was also done on the Dior runways. And I don't know about you, but Dior is like one of the high-end makeup companies where I'm like, oh, I love pretty much everything you do. What do we think? I'm just gonna do the other eye really quickly because I feel like it needs a little bit more workshopping. It's very different for me. Like I said, I don't wear a lot of eyeliner anymore. I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow. I'm kind of playing with that a little bit more, but this is very outside my comfort zone, which is very exciting. I think we all need to be outside of our comfort zones a little more, you know? I do think it needs a little eyeshadow on top just to make it feel a little more put together, I guess. And what I'm really excited to do is I'm gonna put a silver just to match up with the eyeliner on the bottom. But I think I'm gonna use the lighter colors, Rise Up and Heroine, that like really peach and then that tan but cool tone camel. This is the Pretty Grunge palette by Huda Beauty. Stunning, absolutely beautiful eyeshadow palette. So sad they're not doing them anymore. For just an all over base, we're gonna go in with the peach. Really lightly, just like I'm kissing. Just, ooh, little tickle of those colors. Maybe I can go in a little harder actually. Let's go for it. Oh, there we go. Now that I have that base eyeshadow, I think I'm gonna add more Costa Riche to the outside just to help extend it. Make my lash and eyes just, you know, counteract that like inner corner emphasis. You know what I also find? Since we did the upper waterline, it gives this eyeliner, this line here, something to blend into. Sometimes, because my blending skills aren't the best, there's a bit of a gap. Ooh, we're just gonna blend that out ever so slightly. Just a little tickle. Fun. I feel like if I was going out for dinner, I'd be quite excited to wear this makeup. This is fun. Okay. Now we're doing the little pop of color. We're using a silver and just going under that liner I put in the waterline on the bottom. I don't know if this is going to pick up enough. This is kind of more of a product where you want to press it in with your finger, but let's do this side first. I do just want a little. I'm switching to more of a pointed eyeshadow brush to hopefully pick up some more. So I ended up using two of these shadows, Maverick and Rebel. If I wanted to really get in there, I think I'd have to use a harder brush, maybe use some Fix Plus, but I think I really don't want to just like stab my finger in there. I'm going to go in with this lip brush. Yeah, there we go. I'm really picking up some of that now. Silver eyeshadow, I love it. Listen, you have probably never seen me do anything like this before. I have never seen myself do anything like this before. I'm really excited. Wait till you see the lip. Oh, so exciting. Now I am sweating pretty bad. I need to put on some powder. I haven't used this one for a little bit, so I'm just gonna go in with the, what are you? Hourglass translucent pressed powder, blah, blah, blah. Really pick that up. And I'm gonna put it alongside here, hopefully brighten it up a bit. Down. Do I want a sweaty chin today? I don't want a sweaty upper lip, but a sweaty chin. Now that could be interesting. All right, and we're using another one of my favorites, and again, the only mascara I own. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. This is just with a MAC eyelash curler, the little half one. I have this because it's all they had in stock. So I'll be back after curling and mascara. Now I am so excited the bold lips are back. When I first started getting into makeup, it was reds, oranges, mauves for me, but that like matte and obviously lipstick. No lip gloss, just this beautiful opaque lipstick. MAC was my girl. MAC is still my girl. I wear a lot of MAC products. Today, we're going to be doing a bold lip, but a little different because Oxblood is supposed to be really popular for fall 2025. I thought, I don't have that color, but I can make a similar color. So I'm going to be using Ilia Night Bloom. This is a magenta, so not even close. It's a very creamy, comfortable formula. I believe these came out a few years ago. So this is going to be like in the middle of the lips. And then for liner, I'm using Rimmel, which you can get at the drugstore. These are under $10 at Shoppers Drug Mart. Amazing. This is in the shade Brownie Pie. So I'm going to use this, blend it out with my finger and a brush. And then we're also going to apply some lip gloss over top because it did seem like it wasn't matte lips that are in. It's more shiny, moisturized, glossy lips, but with lipstick underneath rather than just lip balm, lip oils. Listen, it's a good time. Fall 2025, I am here for it. This is getting very vampy. I am loving this. This is so different than my usual makeup, so I'm just like having fun. Now I'm gonna take a makeup brush that I don't really care if it gets stained just because of the magenta. And I'm gonna take a little bit on that brush because I wanna be able to control the pigment. You know what's great about these? You can also use them as liners. They don't have to be an all over lip shade. I bought the shade Rhyme. I think it was last year, maybe it was this year. And that's a beautiful mauve shade. I'm gonna add a little more lip liner where I overblended it, reintroduce the brown. And before we do the last step in today's look, I wanted to talk about my fragrance for the day. Because listen, I also love fragrance. I find makeup, fragrance, books, they all kind of tend to go together in like hobbies, you know? And especially because I finally finished this bottle. This is the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. I got so many compliments when I wore it the other day. People were like, ooh, what were you wearing? This, so beautiful. And then I also paired it with the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This has been popular for a very long time now. And they just go together so nicely. I just put a little bit of this on my arms and then spray this everywhere. Fantastic. As I was saying, the last step of the look is going to be gloss because we're not doing a pre-pandemic lip. This is 2025 elevated Scandinavian Vogue beautiful lip. So for the gloss, I'm going to be using one of these MAC because let me tell you, these stay on. Need a little bit of the stickiness. Lip gloss, uber sticky, so mirror-like, fills all the lines of your lips. Really gorgeous. The only thing is I hate the packaging. Mine leaks. Like I'm pretty sure probably half of that use is from it leaking. And it is really, really sticky. So I don't know if I'm gonna go with this. Now one that I love is the MAC Cosmetics Plumping Gloss Stick in Simulation. This is like the most sheer brown. It's beautiful. And it is so glossy like the lip gloss, but it's not sticky. It lasts and it won't mess up if you have a lip stain underneath. A lot of lip glosses will start to lift the lip stain. This will leave your lip stain on. Gorgeous. The only problem I have with it is it does have a mint scent and like sensation. So in the winter, it's just way too fresh and minty. I'm like, I'm cold. I don't need my lips to be even colder because of my lip product, you know? So let's just dot this on. Like, who am I? So that is my attempt at recreating Vogue Scandinavia's 2025 makeup fall trends. How many times have I said that in this video? It's all about just embracing some new ways to do your makeup, having fun with makeup, using products maybe I haven't used for a long time. For example, I haven't used Night Bloom for a long time, and it's nice to try it with a different lip liner that I've never tried it with before. What do you think of today's video and makeup look? Please let me know in the comments, and I hope you do something good for yourself today. Whether that's going outside for a little walk, maybe you're gonna light a candle and do your own makeup. I am gonna vacuum and wash the floors. Even though I don't want to do it, it's better just to get it done because then I have clean floors and that makes me feel good. Please subscribe if you enjoyed today's video and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.